Fog Entertainment back again with another video, and this is a theory vid on Sons of Anarchy, episode 12 of season 1, and it is, should Hale have told Unser sooner about Stahl setting up Opie? And we had an outstanding 118 votes. Wasn't quite as many as Jack sleeping with Wendy, but I felt like that was always going to get more votes than this wee question. But we did have a whoop. This is probably the highest percentage we've ever had. We did King of the Mayans, of course. Easy's been taking on a bunch of people probably no one knows. But here, with 98% voting yes and only 2% voting no. I mean, that's a massive gap. Like, I mean, that is pretty... is big as it's going to get, apart from 99 to 1 or 100 to 0, but it's very rare that you're actually going to get 100 to 0 unless, I don't know what would be 100 to 0. Is water wet? Of course, people would be like, see that water, big man? That water is very, very wet. But yeah, this is obviously referring to when Hale kind of knows about it. He overhears Stahl like talking to one of her agents, and he's like, "Oh shit, they've bugged Opie's car, they've bugged his phone. Keep a tail on him, brother." And Hale's like listening at the door. He's like, "Ah, yeah, Stahl, what freaky shit did we do in that room?" And then he's like, "Oh fuck, I am a police officer. I've got a day stuff here." And then he like backs away through the door, and then Hale like, he kind of doesn't do anything. And then like he finally tells Unser on the day in episode 12. He's like, "I've got some information. I'd be breaking my civic duty as a police officer if I told you, but if I don't tell you, someone could get seriously hurt." And then Unser basically says, "That badge, it's a paperweight, not even real." I mean, Unser's like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking member of this. I'm a member of the Sons, Davey." You know, so I always find that conversation brilliant. And then Hale, of course, goes on to tell Unser, obviously, that Stahl setting up Opie is the rat. Then, of course, Clace like tells Tig to go and deal with Opie as they leave the party. Then, of course, Donna and Opie switch vehicles. But as they all leave, Unser then shows up. He raps on the door. Clay comes out for a few minutes. Unser's like, "Well, just in case you're having any doubts about your loyalty, Opie ain't the rat. Turns out it's a witness, and it's going to be revealed tomorrow. But it's definitely not Opie." And then Clay's face just drops. His arse completely and utterly collapses. And he's like, "Oh, that's all right, Unser. I was never going to kill Opie, brother." Unser pulls out of the driveway. Clay's on the speed dial trying to get Tig. It's no happening. But in terms of should Hale have told Unser sooner, like, of course, everyone's voting yes because Donna died, Opie's wife, you know, and like he could have prevented that. But at the same time, you've got to look at it from Hale's point of view. He's Captain America. He's like the most legit police officer you're probably gonna get in the Sons of Anarchy universe. Like, he literally I know he kind of sides with Sobel and does he actually take money from him? I don't think he does. But you know, like Roosevelt was pretty legit, but he did some dirty stuff. You know, like Hale didn't really do that. You know, he played as like, you know, Roosevelt attacks the clubhouse with like the fire axe and shit like that, rams like the Sons off the roads, fucking decks, chibs, stuff like that. You know, and did some shite with the Juice especially. But with Hale, he never done anything like that. And you know what? I feel like Hale was just trying to be a good cop, but eventually he's like, "Fuck it, I'm not letting Opie get killed over this because it's not right." And he said, I mean, and not necessarily Opie, someone innocent could get killed. And he told Unser, and Unser's like, "I'll tell Clay." But sadly, it was too late. Tig ended up killing Donna by mistake. Then Hale ended up decking Agent Ricks, I believe it was, at Donna's murder scene. So yeah, guys, that is it. Hale, he probably should have told her sooner, but I can't really blame the guy for not telling Unser sooner. But anyway, guys, till next time, peace.